What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the daily stream. This is a little evening edition, and we have a special guest today. So let me go ahead and, well, I don't think she's there right now. Hold on. She'll be back. Let's go ahead and bring her up here. Hey, what's going on, Dev? What's going on? How's your day going?
Oh my gosh, it's good, but my stream has been so, like, glitchy or, like, laggy today that I'm just like, ugh.
Yeah, mine's like acting up right now. Like, first off, the clip, I didn't put the right one up here, and it's just acting kind of slow and stuff like that. But either way, we're here, right? I think everybody can see us.
Yes, I think we're live.
Were you streaming earlier today?
I was, and it was the most bizarre thing I've ever had happen to me on Restream. Like, so it was lagging, obviously. My Mbps was like 3, which has never happened to me ever because I pay for like 350 to 500 Mbps.
Right.
3 is actually crazy. So
yeah, I don't understand where the servers come from and how they throttle it like that, because like some days it's like a breeze, and like I think maybe, I mean, I'm on Wi-Fi with mine, but there are days where it's like I've had a bunch of different things running at the same time and I've never seen an issue. So it's definitely temperamental, that's for sure. But
absolutely. Yeah, it was awful. It was well, and I was trying to end it and it just wouldn't end, and I'm like, dude, what the hell? Like, why?
That's how it be sometimes. That's why I tell people, I'm like, just go with it. Whatever happens, happens. You can cut it and micro content it or perfect it, master it, whatever you have to do after that. But let's do a little intro real quick, and then I got a quote of the day and jump into a couple topics. I know that you have some things going on your side, and I think we can tap into that. But I'm SMS. This is Dev. We're bringing you the latest from Solana, Bitcoin, and the world of Web3 each day. You know, these aren't everyday shows now because it's been busy as can be, but we break down crypto news, culture, mindset, and what's really moving the space forward. The name of the game is showing up, bringing the vibes of value, no bullshit, keeping it real, straight up. Things happen along the journey with spaces and streams and all of that. We can't control everything, but we can show up, and that's the most important thing. But the quote of the day, this is a new one for me today, is your direction is more important than your speed. And I'm gonna let you go on that one. I want to hear what you got to say, and then I'll chime in.
Oh man, I actually feel like I probably needed to hear that because I was literally feeling today like some days you feel like you're on top of the world and you feel like you're where you need to be at the right time, and then other days, like for me it was today, I just felt like I'm so behind, I haven't accomplished anything, like where am I at? I'm literally my age and like I'm so behind, like. So hearing that, I think, is a great reminder for myself and also other people listening. Like, it's true. Like, you can't go on timelines. Like, you never know when your best chapter is about to hit you.
Absolutely. You can never...
You can't predict it. No, you can't predict it when it's going to happen for you, or, like, what's going to happen, or what's going to be the catalyst, or the string of events that are catalysts for you to, like, enter your best chapter. So I have to remind myself of that.
Well, that's I think the biggest point when bringing up these quotes and stuff like that and sharing some of the stuff I do on the timeline, because there's a lot of stuff going on, but there is a human element to this that I think that sometimes people forget and they keep to themselves, and that's where it's like I'm all right with being open, a little bit more vulnerable, because I know I'm not the only one. You see it time and time again. You see some of the most engaging posts, or when somebody crashes out, somebody finds that as like an opportunity. But the biggest thing is, man, you don't have to have it all figured out or move the fastest, be the biggest. I try to remind people it's your purpose, your pace, and that's where you really need to trust that. In this space, what matters is you're headed the right way, I guess, is where I'm at with that. Like the focus, the purpose, consistency, like keep showing up, trusting the process, and highs are highs, lows are lows. That's the way it goes. Enjoy the journey. I try to tell people, smell the roses, because as soon as you get to that, like, all right, I made it. Well, that's when the real work starts. Like, you worked up to that point, and now it's like, now you need to deliver. Now you need to consistently grow. Like, when I get to a certain point where I'm like, all right, level unlocked, I instantly think, okay, what's the ladder of progression? Who's above? Where do I go from here? Like I start looking at people in this, position or those positions, and I try to, take what I see, create what I want from it, emulate them in the ways that I like, what attracts me to it, because usually those things work, and you take that, create your own style. But as long as you know where you're headed, what your goals are, that's where affirmations come up, or come into play. And I have a list of mine that I constantly remind myself. I'll take breaks during the middle of my day and be like, what am I doing? Why am I doing this? And why do I care what anybody else is saying or doing? You know what I mean? Like, that's not, feeding the fire in the right direction. If anybody's, putting water or dousing your fire or trying to put it out, like, that's where you're just like, not move on. There's other people out here. So, what do you think is the biggest hurdle that you're facing? Is it like job stuff, or is it just like managing time? Where are you at with that?
I think a little bit of everything, probably. Like you just have an idea in your head, especially if you've been like working at something for
Mhm.
like 5 years, right? And for me anyways, you have in your head of like where you imagine yourself, what you would be doing, what life would look like. And if it doesn't look like that, sometimes it can be disappointing
Yeah,
because you're
for sure.
like, maybe I'm not where I need to be and I'm like not working hard enough. Like, I think that's the thing. I'm probably very critical when it
Yeah.
comes to just my work. And like for me, it's like never good enough. Like, no
Hmm.
matter what I do, no matter how much I show up, no matter how I help, how I propel myself, like it's like never enough for me. And it's a
Right.
personal thing, 100%, but I think a lot of people can relate to things like that, especially if you're I'm not a perfectionist, like at all. Like
Hmm.
I'm complete opposite of a perfectionist, but I do like things to be efficient.
Right.
I'm more focused on the best way to get from route A to route B, and most ethical, most morally sound way to get from point A to point B, depending on what it is, right? That's
Right.
just
Right.
speaking in a very broad term. But like I don't think about I think about details, but in the big picture sense, not
Right.
of like looking at every minuscule detail. Like I'm not obsessed with that.
Well, one of the things
But
that
yeah.
let me add on that. One of the things is like you
No.
gotta remember, like we say like don't compare yourself to others, don't compare. Like you also have to remember there's different sides of you. Like you have different roles that you fill out for yourself. So it's like you'll compare yourself at one moment to what you just like accomplished. You're like, oh, that's not good enough. I need to do 10 more of them. And it's like, yeah, it's a good thing because you're pushing yourself and you want more and you expect more than anybody else is going to expect out of yourself. And that's like a super good quality to have, but you need to remember to celebrate the small wins. That was a quote of the day the other day. It's like you need to see the progress. For me, it's been a long journey compared to some of the people. But if I start comparing, it sucks, and it takes all the good stuff away. It takes all the benefit, it takes all the reps away. Well, it doesn't take them away, but it makes it feel like they weren't worth it. And like the thing is, like you just don't stop showing up. Like that's worth it. The people that stay complacent and don't try and they're where they're at, like that's fine. Like that's where they want to be. But for someone like you that's gonna keep that fire. So I mean I think it's good, but at least knowing the direction, celebrate the small wins along the way. That's the biggest thing because once you celebrate, like even if it's just waking up, going through your morning routine, that sets momentum for the day. And then you start to roll that ball forward. It's like, all right, I got a little bit of momentum in here. I hit it with that space, had a good take there, heard some stuff that I like, jotted some notes down. Like that's how I kind of operate in a way. Some days are different. And some days like I get defeated and it's like I'm trying to be as consistent as I can. I'm like, these videos are trash. They're not doing 2 million views. You know what I mean? But it's like just keep going, bro. Like you never know when that video is gonna pop off, or the work load that, or like the work ethic you have is the product. Maybe it's not necessarily the views. It's the consistency, the reliability, the thing that I can depend on this guy no matter what is going to show up. Like his base layer is I'm here. I know what I'm talking about and I'm bringing it, opposed to somebody that might be catching lightning in the bottle and then they kind of fade out a little bit. So it's like I mean, as far as I know, you're pretty huge in this space, and you have a lot of things that are going in your favor, and a lot of things that I see you building that a lot of people just aren't doing. A lot of people are still figuring out the GM part of this game. So don't let that get discouraging to you, because like I know that you got a thing coming up tomorrow. I think we're going to be doing that. You want to talk a little bit about that and what you got going on? I'll kind of
Yeah,
add into
for
my
sure.
side after that.
Yeah, because I think it's both of us, right? So
Hmm.
tomorrow, three guardians slash ambassadors for all domains, they are, and Scrolly, they will be arranging a IRL event at OAU in Nigeria which is one of the largest, most beautiful universities in Nigeria.
Hmm.
They're all students there, so they have quite a large group of people that are very interested just in Web3 and crypto and just important components of the Web3 journey. And they are putting together a really great. I actually was helping them go through their presentation yesterday, and it's really, really good. It's super informative, very um, good to like easy to understand. And the guys presenting, obviously, you have Spider, Devano, and Mahmood are going to be the presenters. They are going to do an absolutely amazing job. We hear them host spaces all the time, and they absolutely kill it. They do such a good job. Um, but yeah, no, they're
They got
amazing.
me
They're great.
nervous
Well,
because this is so like
yeah,
it's
no,
so
I'm a little
organized.
nervous too. I'm not gonna lie.
I was like,
I'm
damn, this is super organized. Like most people are just like, here's the link for the space, come in. And I'm like,
no. It's gonna be, and like I said, I helped them create the. We all kind of collaborated on it last night, and I helped them create like a really beautiful presentation.
this is
For
cool.
oh, it's
All right,
gonna be
so
good. And they had Jasper. Jasper created that graphic. Jasper goes to school with them. We see him in the space from time to
yeah,
time,
I was gonna say I know the
but
names. Mhm.
he's great. He created that beautiful graphic for it, so I'm excited.
All right, I'm gonna repost this link so you guys can jump in there. They're doing this on their campus, man. That's pretty cool. They're actually taking advantage of the opportunities, and I mean, it's stuff that most of the people in their school aren't even going to be able to get. That there's no curriculum for what we do here. So when people like this are taking advantage of an opportunity to be like, "Hey guys, we're early. We want you to see what's coming down the pipeline. This is where most things are headed. You should start taking a look at it." I love it. I mean, the initiative, the organization, the collaboration, the willingness to do this stuff. It's absolutely phenomenal. But I think it's you, me. Who was the third person on there?
Quicks.
Quicks. That's right. Quicks, Dev, and we're also going to have Dean from Scrolly Feed as well. And I'm going to be on there. I don't know what I'm going to say if Dean's going to be there, but if they still want me to come up and talk about the community and
Let's do a live demo.
I could do that. I could definitely do that. But yo, you're killing it on the scores there. I gotta actually check that. Like I was
Dude, I'm
ranked.
fourth. I don't know if I'm still fourth on the leaderboard, but I am so much. So listen, the other night I had 24K and I was ready. I was like, yo, I got 24K. I'm ahead of the game. It's like 2 days. Like we have a whole week ahead of us. I am stupid. I did not know you have to submit your score. So my mom called me and it locked out of the app. And then when I came back, it said 0. And I was like, and I bought multipliers as well. So I was literally like,
Damn. Yeah, that game's kind of
"Where did
addicting.
my points?" But it's okay. It gave me like tighter resolve. That is my favorite game to play.
Yeah, I was
Like,
gonna say, was it this one right here? Because like I've been crushing it on this
yes.
one, and then I think I'm doing good. I'm like, hell yeah! And I did the same thing you did earlier today. I was like, all right, I'm gonna just spend some time playing this and put some reps in and bump this thing up there. I had this amazing score, and I did something. I don't know what I did, but like I probably clicked on a notification, clicked out of the page, closed something. Next thing I go back, I was like, all right, let me go ahead and get in here and get on the top.
Damn
I was like,
it.
no, and this is after these guys get on there and just demolish the leaderboard. I'm like, all right, well,
Who's in top? Who's first right now?
I'm
Do we
gonna
have
check.
the leaderboard like actually up? I last I looked, I was like fourth, but I know that could change at any point. So I'm like,
Yeah, I looked
they
on
are
second
fast.
when I saw that it switched over. I was like, oh, okay, I'm second. Sweet, I'm gonna this will be good. And then next thing I know, I went to oh wait, wrong button. I went to check it
Yeah,
again.
I
And
think
I was
I
like
have.
seventh. If
I have so many, so much money on there, like the little dollar bills,
yeah,
because like I try so hard to get the There's a certain gun I don't like, and I think it's the shotgun.
the one that sprays.
Yeah, the one that has like 3 little
Yeah,
things.
yeah,
I
yeah.
hate that one. I like the one that's like like I think it's the shotgun or the rifle or not the shotgun. The rifle I think is like the one that I like the most because I feel like it gives you better odds of making it all the way to the end to the treasure chest. So that's been my favorite. Like, oh yep. See,
No,
I
that was
don't
the
know.
all
Like,
time. That was all time.
oh,
This is the
oh,
weekly here. Dude, that's still ridiculous.
Jasper. Oh, I got knocked out of 4th place. Dang, I'm probably way below now. They got 43.
You're
I'm
at
probably
6.
6th. Oh, and I got Spider and Mahmood behind me. Like, Nah, that's gonna change tonight. I'm gonna be on there. I was on there literally for an hour the other day. Like when I
It's such
got
a fun game to play.
24K. That one's my favorite. I'm trying to think of my other favorite ones. I definitely like the little dino one. I finally got the timing right to actually make it past level 10 because I was getting so frustrated. I was like, bro, why can I not make it past the 10th freaking cactus? It's pissing me off. And I finally made it past, and now I feel like I'm a little dino jump expert.
I think I've beat that one maybe like once or twice when it comes down to it.
It's hard.
Yeah, like it speeds up, and then there's like a double jump that happens where you have to like clear both of the things. I don't know if all of these work in the browser he was mentioning to or something about that, so we'll see if we can play it. And this is Wi-Fi, so it'll probably lag, and I'll die anyway.
The Sega one is also very hard. The
Look how
Sega
slow
Monkey
he's
one.
going. This is so funny. I'll definitely beat the course with this.
Aw, he's so cute. Yo, for real, that's like the slowest I've ever seen.
Yeah,
This
it's
is
because
the best way.
yeah, exactly. This is the way you'll get through the whole thing. Like, but it's gonna take forever. I want to see if we can get Dean like. Well, this is the first thing for you guys watching. These are just like the entry level of the games, the MVP, the most viable products, and we kind of build from this and improve. Like, I want to see it say like "rawr" at the top when it jumps. I think that'd be hilarious.
Oh, yes, 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 yes.
But it's like simple little games like this. I didn't really, in my head, I was so wrapped around like Star Atlas type game. Like that's where people's heads were at. That's what they wanted to play, and they would have no interest in this. But in reality, it's like these are so easy and quick to play. You don't have to put much thought or time into it. You can spend time in, in line at the movies or something like that, or going to get a burger or whatever the case is. Like you can literally play. Like I actually play Tetris in between my sets when I'm at the gyms because like I can kind of like time it. I'm like, oh wait, whoa, almost died. It's starting to like speed up, but it's still extremely slow.
Yeah, well,
but...
now it's gonna start because after 10, I'm telling you, that's when it starts.
Yeah. Well, the cool thing is like if we all put suggestions in there, and for you guys listening that haven't played the games, if there's something you like or you want to change, oh, I'm dead. Oh, fuck it.
I told you.
I have beat it once, but we can put suggestions into the Discord, and Dean does actively check it, and he'll make the changes and stuff like that for us. This one I've never done good on it, but I've given it to a 7-year-old.
Oh, I'm good at this one, but only on my phone. Like
yeah, well,
only on my phone. I'll be there and I'm like.
Oh, this is getting an upgrade too. The shooter game.
I love that game, but yeah, it needs like a little refresh.
Yeah. All of these are one-line codes. Like he created this game just like out of an idea at a hackathon.
That's crazy. That's actually so.
He just like had the idea, like, oh, it's starting to go fast now.
I sent him like 500 freaking ideas, suggestions.
Yeah, I was looking through the suggestion board. I was like, ooh, these are some games. When pinball. But he explained.
Pinball. That's such a good one.
I've been asking developers for a while. Dean promised me he was like, we'll make this happen, but he's waiting for the right time to kind of put that out.
That game that used to be on PC like back in the day that I used to play because we didn't have we didn't want to like dial up the internet. It's like with little bombs.
Minesweeper.
Yes.
He's working on that. There was an issue with I was so fucking close there. That one's called Minesweeper, and during the last space that we had, he did announce that he's building that one right now, but there's an issue with like the closeout or something. There was some script or something like that wasn't like running correctly, so that's in the works. But there are a couple of the games. There's upgrades to the current games, so I think we're at 17 total games altogether. And I like these ones, like the featured ones. They're just attractive, obviously, like the UI. I don't know if it's going to work on here, but have you played the Bonk game one? Did I disappear? No. Did we lose Dev? Oh Lord, this is too loud. Did I lose you?
I don't know if it's me, but like I wouldn't be surprised because again, my streaming today has been absolutely atrocious. So if I cut out, I'm very sorry.
Like at first for a second, I was like, that.
I'm sorry.
No, you're
I'm
good. That's why I
trying.
closed out of the screen to see if it was like, hey, maybe I got too many things loading right now. But no. That's plenty demo of the game for you guys. If you want to check it out, it's Scrolly Feed. You can play it for free. All you got to do is load it up in your browser and you'll be good to go. I'm excited to see what comes out of it. I've been talking with them, on the chats and stuff like that, seeing what's being done with the team overall. It's one of those things like you only used to see. Well, not only when I most recently remember this was during the middle of the bear where people were coming together and building and doing stuff like that, and that's like you're seeing a little bit of a pump with the builders, like getting excited. I'm seeing other people putting products out there and delivering them, and I don't know. It just uh,
Hmm.
the USDC. I just posted a video about this. There was what was it, $1 billion added in the last 7 days, and it's like you got to think some more developers are going to see that and be like, I want to get over there and build something because I mean that's usually the payment method and stuff like that. But more users, more participation across the board. It's just insane. It's insane the way that things are running right now.
Did you see the commercial that I think USDC put on their Twitter? And it was about like a wedding in Lagos. It was such a good commercial. Like they really killed it. And it was all about like purchasing using stables.
No, I didn't see it. It was on
Oh, you
Circles.
have to see it. Yeah, it's really good. It's on, if you go to USDC's Twitter, you'll see it. It's a really good. It's not that long, but it's a really good. They killed it. It's a great commercial for stables.
That's cool. I'm gonna check it out, see if I can download it and play it on here next time. Do a live stream. But real quick, I was gonna play a clip from let's see, let's take a look at Marinate Finances real quick.
I was glued to the charts. Every dip felt like the bottom. Every pump, just the beginning. But it never was. I lost sleep. I lost some soul. Then, I lost myself. Until I didn't. There was another way. I didn't have to chase green candles. I could make my soul work for me. Marinade staking. Instead of betting on meme coins, validators were competing for my stake. Hundreds of them, competing for the highest rewards. But not everyone gets my stake. Only the best earn it. No downtime, no shortcuts. Sam automatically delegates my stake to the top validators. Miss the APY threshold? No stake. Underperform? Bonds protect my rewards. And the best part? It works for both liquid and native staking. It's time to stop playing the game and start stacking wins. Minimize risk, maximize rewards. Marinade staking.
I think I've finally cooked my headphones all the way because it's just clicky. Or was that clicky during the commercial? Did you hear like
No,
static?
that's honestly, I love that freaking ad. It's amazing. Like the commercial of it, they did such a good job. It's so beautiful. It gets me excited.
Yeah, I love them. It makes me want to go to the kitchen, start cooking right away. I'm like, all right, let's go. Let's get in here and chop it up.
Mhm.
But let's see what else we
Fire.
got. I want to take a look at the Soulflare. They posted something about the game that was just released. Star Atlas.
Oh, I have a game that was released.
What's that?
I have a game to tell you about that was
What?
released.
What's it? What is it?
Upshot.
Upshot?
Oh, have you heard of Upshot?
Mm-mm.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna like. I hope you like it. I don't know if you're into like trading cards or anything like that, but it's literally like on-chain trading cards that.
Oh
are
yeah, I know what
parallel
you're
to-
talking about. Once you said trading cards, I was like, wait a second, it sounds familiar now. Is it Upshot cards?
Upshot cards, yeah.
Let's see
A
what's up.
bunch of the shot callers got early access, and it's cool. One of an event that I wrote for them is actually live as well, so it's cool seeing it in the flesh. I did a event about TikTok.
What do you mean an event?
So on their like within their trading cards, right? Each trading card is an outcome of what's called an event, right? So
Okay.
an example of like the event I did for TikTok was, is TikTok going to be banned at any point, right? And each trading card reflects a different outcome which is where the parallel to prediction markets kind of comes in. And depending on, there'll be like an expiration date for that, you know, card and whatnot, or I'm sorry, that event and the card as well. So depending on the outcome,
Like this.
if you're
like
holding
this
a
thing?
card of the yeah, exactly, if you're holding a card of the actual outcome that actually ends up happening, obviously you can win from I think they have a pool or something. I have to look into like how they distribute like winnings and whatnot, but right now it's in their testing phase, so anybody who's a shot caller is getting to basically experience it. So we get to like rip open packs, like
Make one that say the Eagles are going to win the Super Bowl. And is this for real? Like, I gotta look at my other screen to see how this is doing. Like, you're freezing to ask a question, and I think that you're playing with me. Dev. See how this is doing. Like, you're freezing. Dev, come back. All right. Well, while she figures that out, so this looks pretty cool. Looks like you can. I gotta look into this. This is definitely interesting. Upshot. Let's get on a call. Let's talk. The world's first high-stakes prediction and prediction card platform. Trade the internet. Flip culture. Win big. Testnet live. Shot callers. You're up. Get your first look at the upshot and start stacking your juicy XP. Use your personal invite code to unlock daily credits, rip packs, and climb the ranks. Join the waitlist. All right, I'll join the waitlist here. All right, we lost Dev. Let me see if she tries to join back, but I only got about 20 minutes. So, Dev, come back. No, she's back. All right.
gosh. I'm telling you, today is one of those days where I feel so defeated.
No, I mean, you're still here. It's not over. You didn't quit. You didn't just say, nah, I'm done streaming. It's over. It's a wrap. You're still here.
I can't. Anyway, I was a shot caller because I wrote some early events for them, and
That's still
they
back.
have their early like testnet essentially. I don't know if they're calling it testnet, but beta phase, but early access essentially. Yeah, testnet. There you go. And you get to rip open packs, and honestly, it's so satisfying. And I'm
Yeah, that
like,
is
I
fun.
should really rip open some packs on stream.
Well, when you decide to do that, I would definitely like to check it out because it sounds like fun.
What's up, Nicholas?
Was he in the chat? Come on up, Nick. Is it Nicholas Gambles?
Yep. I love Nicholas. He brings the vibes every time he's in a space.
Yeah, he's the shit.
Makes me laugh.
He's so fucking funny. I like waking up and having that stream or the space in the morning.
Yo, facts. It's like coffee. It's gonna be like coffee. You need to have a cup of Nicholas and your cup of coffee. It will get you're ready for your whole day.
Oh, did an Upshot member refer you to Upshot? Drop your Twitter. What's your whole Twitter? How do you spell it out?
Just at DevMajesty_.
Nothing crazy? Okay.
Nope.
Score.
You will like. Do you collect cards at all? Are you into like trading cards at all?
Nah, I was doing kickflips when everybody was ripping Pokemon packs.
Hey, that's fire too.
Like, honestly, like that's the reason it happened is like I wasn't in the house. Like I got a Nintendo 64 and then it was like the GameCube and I was like heavy into skateboarding and
GameCube.
yeah, it was
Oh my god.
throwback times, right? But I was so into
Funny.
skateboarding, but it was like I don't want to play these shits unless it's raining outside and I'm only gonna play Tony Hawk Pro Skater or watch those skate videos on VHS. Like that's all it
Real.
was. And then once I got older and like, you know, some friends got cars and stuff, there was no chance my ass was home. Like that's why I was in Philadelphia all the time. Like we went up to FDR, we went up to 3 Block, we went up to all the skate spots, Love Park, City Hall, and that was a wrap. Pretty much my parents didn't see me unless I was like grounded because I got bad grades or I don't know, got arrested or something like that. But that was a
Oh my
while when I was
gosh.
younger.
I miss food from Philly, man. Like I haven't been to Philly in a few years.
The Philly's the
And-
best.
Bro, Philly got actually no, I'm lying. I was in Philly recently, but not by choice. I had to get a quick
That
flight
sounds like a bad time to be in Philly.
because honestly, I've never flown out of Philly's airport, and I'm not gonna lie,
It's
it's
the
pretty
worst.
bad.
It's like the trash
It's
can of
really
all airports in the entire world. It's like,
It's so bad. My
yeah.
flight was delayed by 4 hours, guys. I was so sad about it.
I
And
mean, the
I'm
delays
sitting
are
there.
one thing, but the actual facility.
The airport itself is
Yeah.
like,
It's just what you would expect of Philly, and it hits home. it's it's not the most glamorous
like,
place to be. It's like when you go by and you see the what is it, Southwestern, where they have the like the little side things and all of those, and like the what is it, American Airlines, like the
yep.
private VIP. It's like complete deplorable areas, and then it's like, like I've tried to sneak into them before, like I'm connected. I'm like, let me jump in here real quick. They're like, you need to have a
You're like,
card. I'm like, I don't have a
my
fucking card.
mom's in there. Can I get in there,
Exactly.
please? Oh my
It's-
gosh, yeah, it was awful. It was easily one of honestly, Bali's airport was better, and like Bali's a third world country, guys. Like, and Bali's freaking beautiful, but even their airport was cleaner and nicer. Philly's airport, the carpet was ripped up. It was just, bro, walking in there at like 10 at night, I was literally
Bathrooms are
like,
bad. Like the men's bathrooms. I don't know the women's
there's
bathrooms.
no water pressure, first of all. I was trying to wash my hands. I literally have a video where the water's literally just dripping out. It was every single sink, and I'm like, so I guess we're just not washing our hands, I guess. So like I went out to the water fountain to wash my hands. It was
God
so
damn.
bad.
Philly, we need to do better. We need to step it up.
Oh, and then on the intercom, they're like, welcome to Philly, one of the best cities in the world. Blah, blah, blah. Welcome to our airport. I was like, yo, you're capping so hard right
Little
now.
strong take there, a little confirmation bias from the Philadelphia airport. Yo, they are like, all right, so you got that issue with Philadelphia airport being complete, trash, I guess. I have no good words for it. But then you also have the issue, the people in Philadelphia. Like you go out and the cops, like they are psychopaths. Like the police, airport people, Nazis, complete. They're like, don't park your car, don't get out of that side. I'm like, whoa,
No, they
dude.
take
Like,
bro, they yelled at me when I was going through security. I didn't know that you don't take your stuff out at every airport, because some airports I go to, they'll have you take out like your laptop, and I carry all my tech with me in my
Right.
carry, like my personal item. So I just started taking out my tech, bro. The guy and the lady at the same time start yelling at me, and they're like, "What are you doing?" And I'm like, "Bro, first of all, there was no line. There was literally no line. There was like maybe, I don't know, like one person in front of me, but there was no line of people." And I'm like, guys, it's 10 at night. There's no line. What are you yelling at?
yeah,
Make it make sense. It made
That's-
no sense. I was
that's
like,
Philly.
I'm
Like, they
flying
yelled
outta
at me
here.
for stuff, and I just laugh at them. I'm like, guys, whatever you want. Just tell me what to do. Put my hands up here, do the Macarena. Like, I'm with this shit. Like, let's go. Get me through the line. Like, that's all we got to do here.
On top of that, I have TSA pre-check and clear. So like, they don't even really need to fully go through all my stuff like they would normally. So I'm like, what are we doing, guys? Are we just bored, or what's going on? But it was bad, and half the lights weren't working in the airport. And I know at night sometimes they'll turn off some of the lights, but like half the airport was like a construction zone, but instead of having it blocked off, they just used the seat things.
Yeah.
And they put them out. I'm gonna have to send you a picture so you guys know what I'm talking about. But they literally put the seat things in the main hallway to prevent you from going into the construction area.
Yeah,
And
like
some
as a
guy's
barrier.
literally eating his sandwich while he's like ripping up the carpet. He's got a sandwich in one hand and he's ripping up the carpet with the other hand. I was like, bro, only in Philly.
I fucking love it. That's so funny. All right, so with the Upshot thing, let's find a time where you're gonna actually play that Rips and Packs. I want to check it out. That sounds like a lot of fun as far as the gaming. I'm pumped for Solana Gaming, Solana Mobile with his phone coming out. I'm excited to see these new implementations and people actually putting their product on there, like Scrolly. Like that's one of the goals is getting that as a D app. So pretty excited to see what happens there. But what do we got cooking with you next? What's going on your schedule? You got anything notable or anything planned out besides tomorrow's little all domains thing?
I'm trying to think. I just applied to go to a conference in November. There's gonna be a blockchain conference in Miami in November. I'm trying to remember what it's called. But I'm super excited for that. Anytime I buy a ticket for a conference, I'm excited. I'm ready. I love going to conferences.
Nice.
And I don't have to travel that far for it, so that's kind of nice. Not that I don't like traveling, but you know.
Yeah, that's right. You are in Florida right now,
I
right?
could say local. I'm central, so I'm like Orlando
Okay.
area.
Gotcha.
I'm trying to think what else do I have going on aside from tomorrow. I honestly I am like knees deep in like editing content. I am
Nice.
so like
Do you have a
deep.
schedule, or have you worked out a schedule?
No, I'm not good with I have 500 little notepads everywhere. I have a meeting notebook, I have a daily schedule notebook, I have a whiteboard, and I still suck at planning my days out.
No,
So
no,
now
no. You are spot on. Like I have a vision board, calendar, note, desk thing.
You're disciplined. You're like goals for me. I need to be on that level of like organized.
Well, this is how you do it. You start with these guys right here. These are index cards. I keep a stack of them on me all the time. I know it's ridiculous, and people are probably like, "This fucking guy and his index cards are getting on my nerves now." But you know what? They
Mine-
work.
I
What's
have
that?
sticky notes.
Well,
Like
hey,
literally.
sticky notes were where I
have-
started, but I realized that these are more durable to put in your pockets, and like the sticky part doesn't get all the fuzzies and shit on them. But
So when
and
I
there's
see
lines
you,
on these. You have lines.
there's a chance
Some
you
of
have
us we write
index
like
cards
this.
in your pocket.
I might like write graffiti and have cool like stuff, but this is my handwriting. It doesn't look normal. I can't fix it because it's like I run through it. I'm like let me find something that I wrote down. You're gonna laugh at it.
Your signature probably looks like a doctor's signature. Like just
It looks like the right up there in the top corner. SMS.
that's fire.
That's my exact signature. My friend Sean, that ironically has the same name. We grew up together, skateboarding, going to school, and I actually live with him. It's like a second family to me. When I got my license one time, he went to take me there. Something was going on, but I looked at his. I was like, "What do you write for your signature? Let me see let me see this signature," because I thought it was going to be trash, and it was. It was like just literally
said it
handwriting
was.
SCS, and then like an underline. Like imagine just chicken scratch SCS. That was his. I was like, "Are you kidding me? You don't have to spell anything out." And he was like, "No, just put something down there." And I was like, "You don't know how to write in cursive either, you idiot! Like, what the hell's wrong with you?" And he was like, "Fuck you," like And I was like, "Here, watch this." And that's where I came up with the SMS. And I did this when I was probably 16 or 17 years old. And I remember around that time, that's like I was trying to become like a sponsored skateboarder, and I was like, we'll do something with SMS. Like I told myself, I wrote it down. That's why I have some of these old notes from back in the day. I was like, SMS will mean something, like something else one day. It will be more than just my name. It'll be bigger. And when I got into Web3 and crypto and investing, I had no idea what doxing was. So my at was Sean M. Suvi, just my government out there. I had no idea. I mean, I'm still not worried about it because like my emails, my everything. I mean, if you just Google Facebook and you find a picture, you can just figure it out all from there. Like you can search anybody. So I like kind of realized like I got nothing to hide. Like everything that's happened in the past, it is what it is. It's a funny story for me, to be honest with you. So I never did anything with it. And then I was trying to figure out like what I wanted to do with content. And my old like handle or brand was NFT and me, because it was NFTs. Like that's all it was. That's all we had. Those are meme coins. Like didn't even have Bonk at this point. Straight up. Like it was just NFTs. And I was like, all right, NFT and me. It'll just be me talking about NFTs because I knew nobody in this space. Like absolutely nobody, no conversations. I probably hadn't gone on a space at this point. I ended up buying like Lazy Heroes was like one of the first collections, and Stoned Ape. Those are the first two like Solana NFTs I bought. Got into the communities, and then one of the guys was like, "Yo, you have a good voice when you come on spaces. You should make content." I was like, "Oh,
You
okay."
really do. You have a great voice for live streaming spaces. Like, not everybody
appreciate it.
does. Some people come
Well-
on and you're like, it's like
Well, when I was in
love that.
it's not like anything I did. It's just who I am or whatever. Probably because I talk a lot more than some of the other people do. But when I was in school, I wanted to be a radio broadcaster. Like I wanted to be on the radio. I thought that was the
you could
coolest.
do it.
Like I thought it was so cool. Like I actually, that was my how you have your basic courses and stuff like that. That was my like added thing. Like I was me getting away from computers at that point, because at that point, that's when I had DSL and some like high speed fiber optic shit. Like computers weren't where they're at right now. But at that point, I taught myself like C plus, or not C plus, it was HTML, just basically how to code a website, and started teaching myself how to connect through terminals to IPs and stuff like that, like hacking basically, and
Yeah.
creating Trojan horse that's where I was. I was skateboarding, coming home and doing all of that stuff at home, and like hanging out, and that's when AOL was around, AIM and stuff like that. So I started like segueing into like learning about just computers, and that's it. Nobody in my family was into this stuff. Like it just was randomly. We had a house computer. I was like, this stuff's fun. And then forums became a thing, downloading music, all of that kind of stuff. But then I got out of it a little bit, and I was just like, I don't know. I want to get into something else. And radio, I mean, obviously that was the biggest thing back then. You didn't really have satellite radio at the time. And then once all of that came out, I was like, oh, I want to do this. And then completely lost focus on that, got into biotechnology, and I wanted to become a scientist for a while. And then dude, I
Oh
was
my
like, I
gosh,
was
I'm
killing it
laughing.
with
I
that
go
shit.
through this too. I go through like
I mean, this is
I
high
go
school. Like, this is like kind of like you're put in this pathway. Like, you don't really have too many choices. But I mean, in ninth grade, I literally saw a friend that I grew up with, and I was like, I have no idea what to fill out for this thing. And I copied all of his classes, and they were like college prep honors classes and shit. And he was
oh
like,
my
"Yo, these
god.
might be hard for you." And like two semesters in, I was like, "You said this is gonna be hard for me. All of you fucking guys are failing." Like, like I would leave the class and run through and just be, I was one of those kids that was having a lot of fun, like doing kickflips in the middle of the hall, and everybody's like, "What was that sound?" Like, I don't know, man. I pushed a lot of buttons with the people growing up, but it was fun, and I'm glad I got into it at
He's
that
like, I
point.
pushed buttons, but it was fun.
It was fun, whatever. I was a fucking crazy kid. Like I was, if I had kids and there was one like me, I'd be like, "Oh, you devil child! Like, what is
You
wrong with
are
you?"
going to. Like that's probably gonna
One
happen.
day.
Do not count that out. You never know.
No, you
And
know what?
then
You know what?
realistically,
Would likely happen to me is I would have a bunch of girls. They call that the fighter's curse, where like the fighter guy that like,
with your personality. With
yeah,
your personality.
100%. I would.
Just
It's
trolling
not
right
like I've
now.
avoided having children. Like I was married for a little while before. We unfortunately had a miscarriage and stuff like that. So like we did try, but all of that failed and blew up like a dumpster fire. But if that ever does happen, I bet you it's gonna be a bunch of girls. Like girl dad all the
See,
way. Like
I
I don't
want
care.
boys. I
What's
want
that?
I want if I could ever have kids, I have like fertility issues, so
Mhm.
it's likely I won't be able to have kids like ever. But if I did by some miracle, 100%, I'm always like, nah, I want a tribe of boys. Like straight up just like
Yeah.
six boys,
It's a little
strapping
army.
boys.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah,
Get us a
I
little army.
definitely, if I don't have children, I think there'll be a point. I'll probably be a little bit older, but I'll probably adopt. I'll probably adopt a kid or something like that. Give him opportunity. Like my dad was adopted, so that's the first reason why. Like I've always looked into that, and I just understood that like there is a trauma part of like people that were raised in that like never really gets tapped in or addressed until it's like later on kind of stuff. And talking to my dad growing up, like he never really seemed to care, but as I got older I could see how that developed and stuff like that. But I had a grandmother and stuff like that, like, and that's where the last name comes from. But biologically, when you do genetics and all of that, like I don't have anything anybody in my family's talking about. I'm like, yeah, we're not related like at all. So like my sweet grandmother, like she would sit there and say, like, yeah, you're kind of like us. You got this going on. I'm like, girl, that's not your son. Like, it's not
Aw.
blood. You know what I mean? So it's like it was always funny to me, but at the same time, I understood what she was saying. She adopted two kids. I guess she had kind of fertility issues back when they were younger, and there wasn't a lot of options. And I mean, she wanted to have children, so she had two kids and adopted them. And I don't know. I just always thought it was something good. I mean, my background is like always been helpful and charitable kind of person. Like I tried to become a big brother, big sister because of all the trouble I got into when I was younger. I was like, yo, some punk ass kid like me needs to have somebody like me be like, yo, asshole, stop. Like this is
No,
where
you
you're
don't.
headed, and this is jail, and it sucks, and you don't want to go into that place. Like, and they came back to like, no, with your background, your record. I was like, wouldn't you consider this like somebody that wants to be in this position to help people in a less fortunate position or just can't get their head on straight, like that's been through the shit. Like I got experience. You guys don't know what it is like that. You just know what you can read and teach off of studies that are done. Be in that position and it's a different story and an outcome for the people. And that goes a long way. It's not just, raising kids or being in family. It's everywhere. Like that's something that carries over. But they shot me down and it's like I think that was a dumb idea. But again, it's like I've found points where in my gym, again with fight gyms and stuff, you typically get kids either bullied that need to be bullied, or that just are trying to find confidence in themselves or something like that. Not necessarily a bullied person, whatever, but it developed a chance where I got to be an educator and a teacher and like a community role model to these people. And it's like I found myself at that gym. Like I remember going through the hardest points of my life. Like 5 years ago was when I went through a hard time, and my coach was like, he saw it on my face. He was like, dude, you're gonna have to fight harder than you've ever fought before, like no matter what. And I remember being in there, and it was like hard to even just look at other people in the face, but like I had to hold it together and train. And it's like I made commitments and promises to some people that I no longer had in my life, and I was like, I'm gonna fulfill these fucking things. Like I don't know if they'll ever see that I did this shit, but like I ended up winning that fight. I put myself back into school, made president's list, and fast forward, investing and just trying to elevate and move forward, and just taking all of these licks in a row. It's like you get your lick back one day and it's going to be great because of everything. And it's like that's the kind of stuff that I want to give back. It starts at a very early age of where the personality and the person I am comes from. And it's like you can't plan a better story to be where I'm at now. Like I'm finally at a point where it's like I don't have the same stresses I used to have. I just have complete faith in myself and everything around me, that we're working hard to get where we want to go. And it's like honestly, Dev, like as much as you said, like I feel like this is a loss, like it's a gain for you because like you made it through it. You're gonna wake up tomorrow and be like, all right, let's get my shit together. Like, come on, let's do this. Like streams weren't working, whatever. Let's do it again. Let's see if it works now. But that builds
right.
character, like that builds.
That's how we are. Like personality wise, like you get knocked down and you're just like, all right, let me. Quicks is
What's
trolling
left?
so hard right now. Are you looking at the chat?
What's that?
Guys, SMS is notorious for not looking at the chat.
I never look at it because like I'm distracted on what we're delivering here. What are they saying?
Quicks is saying your monologue is making me fall asleep.
It's all right. Well, I have to get off here anyway. I have like 4 minutes till it's about to be 9. So
I have to show
Quicks
you a picture
okay.
of me because you talked about being on the computer, and this is my mom gave me this, and she's like, put it on your desk.
Oh shit! I had that desk. I think everybody had that desk.
But
hold on. Keep that up there. Keep that up there. Let me switch this over. Hold on.
It's like probably not like coming in
There you
super
go.
clear.
No, it's perfect right now. We can see it. Oh, you're a lefty?
No, I think it's just the way it's appearing on screen right now.
Oh, I got you.
My little tiny fingers.
That's so funny.
I forgot what I was playing. I think I was playing. Oh, I can see it. It literally says Magic School Bus. Oh no, Curious George. I was playing a Curious George CD-ROM game.
Dude, what is going on with these guys? What the fucking Nicholas, stay off that horrendous dessert. Valley is sick. Jesus Christ. I should pay attention to these comments, but I don't. For that reason. But
no. We'll be laughing the whole time and we're not gonna have any conversation.
Yeah, exactly. I mean that's part of the reason I stopped looking at them, because like I would constantly be reading something like, all right, where am I at? Fuck this goddamn comment. All right, guys. We hit 100. We're at the hour mark as well. I'm going to wrap this. Well, it's a little earlier than the hour, but I am going to wrap this up because I got some things I got to take care of outside of this. Dev, thanks for hanging out tonight and talking about some things. And again, keep going. Again, it's not about today. It's about the long term and the focus and the vision. And you got this shit. So ain't nothing but a G thing,
I appreciate you so much. Thank
No
you
doubt.
guys for tuning in with us, of course. And
Shout out to the bears in the chat. We have a bear fox. We have a bear bull. All of these bears just coming at me. Love you guys. I'll see you on the timeline. Take care of yourselves.